Hey, what's going on? It's Decide and Do 258. I was talking to one of my coworkers this morning, and we were talking about passion and like what you're passionate about overall. And the reason that we were talking about it was, he was talking about the degree that he was pursuing. He was like, what should I do? And I was like, well, I mean, to me, what are you passionate about? Because when I decided to go after my college degree, it wasn't something that I was doing for, work. It was something that I was doing for myself. It was something that I was trying to do to better myself. But at the same time, I wasn't just going to do anything. I wasn't going to go ahead and get a degree in something that I didn't want. For me, I'm passionate about ethics, and there's no degree in ethics specifically. So I ended up going after a bachelor's in philosophy with an ethics concentration. So you could get a bachelor's in philosophy and still at the same time pursue ethics. And although I do enjoy philosophy, that's not necessarily where all of my passion is directed. My passion is directed in the what I would like to say, the ethical vision of the world and how everyone should be ethical and things like that, and to kind of find out why we do things and why other individuals do one thing compared to another individual and what makes them make those decisions. That's what I'm passionate about. I like to know that. I like to see that. I like to see what affects us as not only a society but as a world, and the reasons that we do things, and why we do those and where it comes from also. And for me, that was a big thing. So I was like, hey, what are you passionate about specifically? Because that's what you should go after. And I'm not trying to have him do something he doesn't want to do, and that's why I give him the advice that I gave, was because at the end of the day, if we're not passionate about what we're doing, we're not going to put in as much into it as we would. Now, at the same time, you might be passionate, right? You might be passionate about something, but as you start to dig into it and as you start to get information and you start to find things out about that specific subject, maybe it's history or math or, English, and I'm talking about when we're looking at degrees specifically, writing, you might not be as passionate as you thought you really were. So for me, though, I would rather start off and look towards that passion and go for it and find out, maybe I'm wrong, than to go after something that I'm not passionate at all. I know that, and as I do that, I realize, wow, what the heck was I, doing, because I really don't like this now. Now, there are those cases where you might do something that you're not necessarily passionate about, and then you become passionate, but that's a trial and error type of thing. And there's no one, answer will fix everything, and there's no one way to go about it, but that's just when we're looking at something such as degrees. When you're looking at how to become successful and you're looking at your passions in life, there's individuals that are passionate about sports, and that's what they want to do, so that's something that they go after. There's other individuals that have no, they don't want to do schooling at all, and they're passionate about being an entrepreneur and this vision that they have and this company that they want to build. That's their passion, and that's what they do. They go after that. And although that might be a small percentage of individuals overall within society, that's what they're passionate about, and they put more effort into it. They put more of themselves into it because it is something that they're passionate about. So for me, my question would be to you, obviously, is what are you passionate about? Are you passionate about the things that you think that you're passionate about? Or are you still holding back on some of these things that you really want to do and you're really passionate about, but you just haven't started it? And if that's the case, why haven't you started it? Because it's eventually it will be too late to start on something new. All right, when you're dead, it's too late to start on something new. And right now, what you have in front of you is time. You have in front of you years. You have in front of you, the future, to use that passion to go after what it is that you want to, and hopefully accomplish it in the way that you envision it, or at least on the along the way, find out that maybe you're not as passionate about it, or you're even more passionate about it, to kind of be that guiding light for you. So at the end of the day, I know what I'm passionate about. It took me some time to figure it out overall and what I want to do and where my future is. But that's what I'm working on every single day towards. And hopefully you are also. So until my next video, I appreciate you watching Decide and Do. Talk to you then.